Hi guys, it's Jamie here. This month I'm going to make soft cover journals that use material. I've got this Amazon bag and I've started to trim it down to fit a folded piece of A4 or US letter size. And when I put it in, you can see there's space above, space below, and also plenty of space for the signatures to grow. We can get probably 2 to 3 signatures in here, and to make sure there's going to be room for that so the pages don't stick over the edge, I have left a margin of about 1.5 inches, and then top to bottom your margin, or the margin I've chosen, is 3/4 of an inch. So 1.5 inches this way, 1.5 inches this way, 3/4, 3/4. To cover it with material, I'm going to cut a rectangle of material that is about an inch larger on all sides, so we have the ability to fold over and sew it on. The other thing I think I might do is just paint over this so that we have a plain background, and you can do it in white or black. I'm going to go with some black gesso. I will probably cut several of these because I want to make more than one. You only need to see one being put together. I'm going to kind of mass produce this month. It is simply to black out everything on here and give a plain background. So if the material is thin in places, because I will be layering and patchworking on some of these, just layering bits of material on others, you won't see writing through it. One piece of scrap material, I've managed to get 3 covers. You could do 3 journals or 2 journals with inside covers in the same material. I'm probably not going to fully glue it on. What I shall do is glue some edges down using my Uhu glue. I'll do it a bit at a time. I'm going to put a bit of Uhu along this edge, spread it out a touch, bring that down, cover it over, and go along this edge. Then on this side we want to fold these corners in. We'll be cutting a small amount off each corner at an angle, and we'll be folding over. The good thing about this Uhu glue is it does have a bit of drying time to it, so you do have time to manipulate how you're going to get things to sit. Check that you're happy with flexibility, that sort of thing. I'm going to neaten up this edge here. Again, just use a tiny bit of glue, fold that edge over, and there will be a piece of material going over the inside panels as well. If you're awesome at sewing, you probably don't need to do all of this gluing. I'm just not awesome at sewing. I have a piece of contrast material here for the inside and want to cut that so it sits inside of this cover, and I don't necessarily want to have perfectly straight hemmed edges. First thing is to tear it roughly to size. What I'll be doing is I'll be sewing the outside cover on and then using a bit of glue to get that inside cover on as well. Here's our paper bag covered. I'm going to do a couple of junk journals this month, therefore this one I'm going to make Midori style so we can get on with some page decorating ideas, because we can add each page as we go along. We'll be doing double pages. In other words, I'll be making 2 of everything so that with the second one at the end I can sew them in. So that will be two different styles of adding pages. I want to mark where my halfway point is. Now I did leave quite a bit of space for signatures, so that's roughly where halfway is, and that would be one signature. But then I do have space to add an extra two. I'm going to come a little way down, half an inch in, and I can punch one hole, half an inch in at the bottom. Hopefully they're going to line up reasonably well. I will punch holes there, punch holes through. When this is lined up, I want to come 3/4 of an inch this way. 3/4 is there. Here I have some elasticated cord, and I'm going to put one signature in for the time being, so that when we've decorated a paper it can go into that central area. But we will end up with 3 signatures at the end of this journal. Want it relatively tight so it will hold the papers. This spine won't form until all the signatures are in, and then it will form better around those signatures and meet and do what we want it to do. If you're on YouTube and you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, a share, a comment, a subscribe, all the YouTubey things. Do check out our Creators Club in the drop down description on this video, and the free Facebook group for free printables and more tutorials. And I will see you next time.